I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to The Resistance. Donald Trump's going to plague our television screens tomorrow night. Actually, I think he's going to be plaguing the screens of his supporters in the I watch so you didn't have to crowd. I'm betting they're going to be the only people watching, that the ratings for this one are going to be historically low. Yeah, Trump will finally be able to legitimately say that he's never seen anything like it without lying. The I watched it so you didn't have to crowd is, well, they're already going to be super skeptical. So now I'm talking to his supporters, I guess. What's he going to talk about, folks? Is it going to be a plan to lower Americans' cost of living? Nope. He told us when he launched his new forever war in Iran that he doesn't even think about the American economy. Speaking of the war, maybe he'll tell us why we're there and what the objectives are. Oh, wait. He already said that it's to keep Iran from having nukes, but he also said that they'll never be able to have nukes because our pre-war bombing buried all their uranium so deep that they'll never get it out. Something tells me he's not going to want to talk about the Iran war. I'm sure he's not going to want to talk about the 2 innocent people who were gunned down by ICE thugs in the last week. But he is likely to praise the ICE folks for all their Gestapo behaviors. What will he talk about? Oh, wait, some outlets are reporting that he's going to talk about how the 2020 election was stolen and how, in Trump world at least, Ossoff and Warnock weren't legitimately elected. Unfortunately for Trump, there's this pesky thing called the U.S. Constitution. What's it say about this? Well, I just happen to have a copy, so let's see. Here we are. Article 1, Section 5 starts out with, each house shall be a judge of the elections, returns, and qualifications of its own members. And later it says, each house may determine the rules of its proceedings, punish its members for disorderly behavior, and with the concurrence of 2/3, expel a member. So Chad Wolf was the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security in 2020. He said the 2020 election was, quote, the most secure election in U.S. history, and there was, quote, no evidence that a foreign actor had succeeded in compromising or affecting the actual votes. Then U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr testified to Congress that the Attorney's Office and the FBI found no evidence of suspected fraud and no evidence voting machines were tampered with. These weren't lefty appointments. These were Trump's own people. And that's at least in part why 53 Republicans and 47 Democrats at the time judged the elections of its members to be valid and subsequently seated them. So it doesn't matter what kind of fantastical evidence is created by the Project 2025 crew. The Senate, and only the Senate, has the power to remove members. Unless you're Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell. The Grim Reaper took care of those two. With all that said, I have a suggestion for any wavering Trump supporters who will be watching. Take a piece of printer paper and tape it to the TV over Trump's face and just listen to whatever he says. Better yet, print up a picture of President Obama's face and put it over Trump's. Imagine it's Obama, and imagine he's the one saying it all. I call this the do-it-yourself cult extraction method, CEM, as in see 'em. Thanks for listening. Good day.